year?
This year, the team's worse. Like, the Ravens are substantially worse. You lose all-pro Patrick Queen, you lose 9.5 sack to Davion Clowney, 7 interception Geno Stone. So you lose your leading interceptor, your second leading tackler, your second leading sack man. The defense just isn't as good. So
right, when you look at it, all the old linemen that are gone, Patrick Queen's gone, right?
Can we play a preseason game first? I must start off by saying this. As far as the defensive side of the ball goes for the Baltimore Ravens, last year was a tremendous defense. Not taking anything away from it. One of the best defenses I've seen in a long time, especially in this era of football where the defense really can't do anything to an offensive player without getting flagged. The fact that we kept top-tier teams to 17 or 10 points a game, nothing short of phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. But I'm trying to understand. How a few pieces leaving automatically equals the Ravens now just flat out not being good anymore. I am all about calling a spade, but what I'm not fitting to do is making that situation bigger than what it really needs to be and what it really is. Yes, the Ravens lost a lot of players in free agency and them signing off with other teams. Yes, that's true. But how are you going to make all these statements and assumptions when we haven't even gotten to preseason? Forget preseason, we haven't had training camp yet. But the Ravens defense is no longer a good unit because Patrick Queen is gone, because Jadeveon Clowney isn't back, and because Geno Stone isn't in the backfield anymore? Seriously? Now, this is no way, shape, or form a dig at any of these guys. Like Jadeveon Clowney, I was really disappointed we weren't able to bring him back to the team. I was hoping we would be able to get a contract with him, but he ended up signing with Carolina. Happy for him, he went and got his money. Yes, he got 9 sacks for us last year. But let's stop acting like that was a main priority for the Ravens to do, to get Jadeveon Clowney back on the squad. Yes, his production will be missed, but we were able to re-sign Kyle Van Noy, who not only has experience as a pass rusher and a defensive player, but also has experience as a champion. And are you honestly going to sit there and try to convince me that the Baltimore Ravens defensive back room is now in trouble because Geno Stone isn't on the squad anymore, simply because he led the team in interceptions last year? Make no mistake about it, Geno Stone was a good player for the Ravens in his time where he was with us. But I'm not really seeing us tripping or losing that much because he's no longer on the squad. Let me put it like this. Yes, he led the team in interceptions this past season, getting 7 interceptions on the year. You know how many he had before that? 1. And he's been in the league since 2020. I'm going to let y'all think about that for a minute. And what the heck, let's talk about Patrick Queen. Let's talk about that guy. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the fact that he too came in 2020, was a first-round overall pick. And when he was on the Ravens squad, the defensive side of the ball, the Ravens defense, let's just be real about it, was borderline non-existent. Yes, he is a great linebacker, and he will continue in his career to be one. But I got a problem with people trying to use these 3 guys as an example as to why the Ravens aren't going to have a good defense anymore. And to start off my point, let me ask you a question. What is more devastating to the human body? Broken limbs or flesh wounds? You bring up Jadeveon Clowney, I raise you Justin Madubuike, a skilled defensive tackle that can clog up the runs and got to the quarterback 13 times last year. And fun fact, his contract was up this past season too. And guess what the Ravens did? Lockdown! You counter with Geno Stone, I raise you Kyle Hamilton, a young safety that got first-team All-Pro in his second year, has made plays anywhere he's lined up on the field, came into the league 2 years after Geno, but has more tackles and sacks. And best believe when his contract's up, the Ravens will do what they need to do and go ahead and put this boy on. Lockdown! You pivot and throw Patrick Queen, but I counter and give you Roquan Smith. 2-time Pro Bowler, 2-time first-team All-Pro, 2-time second-team All-Pro, and is without any shadow of a doubt the leader of the Ravens defense. And when the front office saw that he was the player that the defense needed to take it to the next level, what did they go ahead and do? Lockdown! Yeah, flesh wounds hurt, but they can be recovered faster than broken limbs. Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton, Justin Madubuike, yeah, that's the bones of the Ravens defense. All 3 levels are covered by greatness. It does indeed suck that these 3 are no longer Ravens, but we'll be just fine without him. Besides, it helps when your GM is an evil genius. He knows he won't be able to pay everybody, so it's important for you to pay the people that mean the most. And while you're at it, go ahead and find replacements for the people that'll be leaving. That's what he did with Trenton Simpson, a third-round hungry linebacker who will be taking the place of Patrick Queen at Roquan Smith's side, who has shown the coaches and Roquan that he's ready to step up and take it up a notch. Now, as far as offensive line goes, there's literally only one offensive lineman that I'm sad that we weren't able to get back, and that's Kevin Zeitler. Everybody else?
Have a nice day! Oh my gosh!
Bye, Felicia.
But I am glad that they restructured Ronnie Stanley's contract and basically put him in a situation where he has absolutely no option. He must either prove himself or get to stepping. And I got to be real with you, I'm not seeing that happen. I wish no ill will on anybody. I have nothing against this guy, but the last couple of years in the NFL, he has gotten hurt at some point in time, so I'm expecting that to happen. And when it does happen, 9 times out of 10, Roger Rosengarten could be called back to his original position at left tackle. Remember, he switched from left tackle to right tackle in college because his quarterback, Michael Penix Jr., was left-handed. So to protect his blind side, he had to go over to the right. And as far as our vacant guard positions, I have no issue or problem believing in Ben Cleveland from what I've seen from him and Andrew Voorhees and what I've heard about him. Now, am I expecting growing pains and struggles for the offensive line this coming season? Absolutely. This is a new squad that's going to be coming together. It takes a while to mesh. But I'm willing to be hopeful for these guys because I think that when they come together that they will be one of the best offensive lines in the NFL, especially when their center is Tyler Lindenbaum. The Ravens may figuratively be hurting, but the core of the team is still intact. When players leave and go elsewhere, it's next man up, period. But if you guys want to tell yourselves that the Ravens are going to take a huge step back this coming season, by all means, go right ahead. But you make sure you keep that same energy a few months from now. The difficulty of a schedule does not determine what kind of team you have. The players do. And my gut tells me that the players the Ravens have on their roster, they're going to do everything they can to make sure that their team comes out on top.
It ain't over until we say it's over. We started this damn party. We tell you when it's over with. Right.
Thank you for watching this video. By all means, like, share, and leave a comment. And if you want to see more content, go ahead and push the subscribe and notification button for videos already up and for the ones to come.